We're just talking about the DC and the franchise belt and all that.
I'm in favor of it.
Oh, you are?
As long as it's selective, I'm in favor of it.
You're not. You're in favour of it for
Canelo has done enough so he doesn't have to worry about mandatories. Now,
But then
that
what
gives,
if you've got a guy who wants to try and become it?
what?
How do you get a shot at Canelo?
You don't get a shot at
Hey,
Canelo. Nobody. I mean, for example, he has Andrade. Andrade will never get a shot at Canelo, not because of mandatory, because he's the champion of another organization. So this happens in boxing. You don't automatically get shots. The mandatory system is not designed for that anymore.
But Canelo was not stripped of that title because he had a mandatory fight in the WBC.
It should be, no, they will have a regular
Do
champion.
you agree if you're a mandatory champion and you get beat, you should just remain franchise?
Right, or fight for another organization, for Christ's sake. There are 3 organizations, there's plenty of opportunity. Don't bother Canelo. I mean, he's not my fighter, but he's a face of boxing, face of, particularly with Mexican Americans and Mexicans. He's the only frickin' guy that the zone has that can move the needle even this much as far as subscription. Let him fight who he chooses to fight. And if you don't want to watch him, don't cover his fights and don't go to his fight. That's my position. Now, I don't think they should make franchise willy-nilly, but Canelo deserves the franchise tag.
What about Lomachenko?
Lomachenko doesn't deserve it yet. He doesn't deserve it yet. He has 2 belts. Hopefully, if the BBC doesn't interfere, he'll have 3 belts, and then he'll fight Comey or Teofimo Lopez and have 4 belts. And then hopefully Mauricio will make him a franchise champion.
Bob, are you saying Canelo deserves it because of his popularity?
And also because of his body of work, and because he's the only friggin' fighter in that division who can move the needle. I think that counts for something. Look, I'm not Canelo's promoter. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm just saying where I'm coming from.
Wilder deserve it?
What?
Does Deontay Wilder deserve it?
If he beats Tyson Fury twice, yeah. That'd be pretty good. I mean, better than a guy who tested positive for steroids and becoming the mandatory. I mean, give me a break.
Your reaction, Eddie?
What's that? So
Your
what?
reaction?
Oh, I'm looking forward to August the 31st in London. All the British Boxing Board of Control referees got to do is...
Let me tell you, I'm helping it. He doesn't realize it. He thinks I'm denigrating. I'm helping him because every person who follows boxing in the United Kingdom is going to either be at the O2 Arena on August 31st to see what shenanigans the British Board of Boxing control, or will buy it on pay-per-view. You should thank me.
Thank you, Bob. I think that, I don't agree with everything the British Boxing Board of Control do, but I will say, Bob, some of the things they employ, particularly on the medical side,
Yes.
is so many levels above what the commissions do here.
That's right.
We talked about
Sure, because they're doing things levels above the commissions here, and when a guy tests positive, even preliminary, they don't tell the opponent. That's not a medical issue, right?
Boxing Board of Control.
They never talk. What?
That's UKED, but anyway, it's another question.
Well, okay. You're all the same, all
Bob,
your
Eddie,
Brits.
Bob, Eddie, well, how come a lot of promoters are not working together, but you guys seem to be working?
Not anymore after what you
I mean, you guys got another one coming up with Luke.
I said with something with Chris Mannix, what I love about Bob is he will categorically slag you off to your face. He will verbally abuse you, right? He will make you feel like this big, and you will leave that conversation and think, fuck Bob Arum. And then he'll phone you up a minute later and go, right, about this fight.
Because only a moron takes any of this seriously.
But actually,
I mean, you got to be nuts to take it seriously. I love this guy. I love his father. I mean, what am I going to say? But I'll slack off on you. You can do the same to me. That's okay.
Right, you miserable bastard. Right, anyway. On a serious note, like, I think Top Rank, there's a lot of similarities between the two companies. Like what they've done in America is very similar to our position in the UK. So all their people, Carl, Brad, you know, Harrison, we've got people on the same kind of level that get on very well. So we get deals done very quickly. We're very competitive against each other, and it's great for boxing. I mean, you saw it tonight. You know, if promoters wouldn't work together, we wouldn't have got tonight.
So are we going to get Tevin and JoJo?
Well, they're both. Well, then JoJo's not with either of us, so that's going to be a
Oh, I'm
problem.
actually interested.
No, if they want a unification, maybe
Hearn.
Floyd doesn't give him Davis, but I got 230-pound
You know, what
champions.
about?
And I'm happy to sit down and make.
But Chelsea,
That's a
great.
fun transfer styles.
You've got Ito as well, haven't you? The Japanese.
Yeah, but he lost to Harris.
Yes, up the back.
Wow. Spence versus Crawford is obviously the #1
Oh,
fight.
good. This is one for bet.
From
When are you going to
former
make Spence v Crawford? They're asking.
There you go.
Oh, the gentleman down there says,
Spence
hurry up and make
versus
Spence Crawford.
Dustin
Why are you wasting?
science class.
Make what?
I heard you. He said, what on earth are you doing not making Spence Crawford? He said,
How many times can I
"You're
call
losing
Heyman
to-
up?
All I'm saying is that's the fight
Are
everyone
you
wants to see.
absolutely correct?
Are we
There
gonna
is
wait
no,
5 years like
everything
Mayweather
else is
Pacquiao?
garbage. Everything else is second rate.
Are we gonna wait
That's
5
the
years like
fight.
Mayweather Pacquiao?
Well, then get everybody to support Spence against Porter, and you'll never get Spence in the ring with Crawford.
Bud's gonna be like 37 soon. We gotta
All
get this
right.
going.
Howard, I'm saying, I have told everybody, and Terrence has told everybody, we are up for the fight. We can't fight ourselves. We need to fight Spence.
So what's
Spence
next
has
for
to
Terrence?
agree to the fight. Once he agrees to the fight, he'll make Al do it.
But do you
It's
think
simple as
Terrence is in
that.
a rough spot?
What?
Because PBC's got all the fighters. Do you think Crawford's in a rough situation?
What's all the fighters? They have a few.
Porter, Spence,
That's not
Ugas,
all the
Sherman,
fighters. There are other
That's
fighters.
everybody in the division.
What? That's
Ugas,
not everybody in the
Sherman,
division.
Porter, Spence.
That's their fighters that they have.
That's the
I am
guys.
sure that Crawford will go through every one of those fighters.
I think
And
he will
look,
too. We just need to see
look
it.
at Devin Haney here. He's gonna be a big guy. He'll be able to go and get up to 147. Regis, right? You beat that English guy. You're ready to go 147, right?
Okay, welcome
guys, I'm going, so I just want to say well done to the champ, well done to the champ. Just quickly, as we've covered, I just want to say thank you to Bob, thank you to Carl, thank you to all the Top Rank team as well, Rick as well. Jose, it's been an absolute pleasure dealing with you. You're a true gentleman. What a fighter you are, what a performance. Robert Garcia, congratulations to all of you, a worthy champion, and I will see you all shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Ramirez.
Thank you.